Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another top 5 VPN roundup. This time we're doing it for June 2024, listing out my top 5 rated VPNs on the tier list. Now, as you guys know, all my VPNs picked here on the channel are objectively picked by the features and stuff they offer. As you can see here, we have our data table listing out pretty much every single VPN, and this is freely available for anyone to use at any time to see individually what features you want for that specific VPN. So guys, this VPN list has no sponsors right now, but I am going to put my affiliate links for almost all of these VPNs, or in fact every one of them. I'm an affiliate for almost every VPN provider, so without bias you could click on any of those links if you want to help support the channel, depending on which one you want. Usually those links will also give you a bonus, some kind of discount, usually 3 months free, some kind of little bit of a discount or something like that. So it's a win-win. You could help support the channel and get a better price. But if you guys don't want to do that, you don't have to. Just go to the websites yourself and you don't even have to use my affiliate links. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and discuss what my top 5 VPNs are right now. All right, guys, so first up we have NordVPN, and this is the VPN that's actually climbed to the top of the tier list just this year. How has it done that exactly? Well, it's just gotten really good. It's gotten even more servers. It has around 111 different servers. It's added more virtual servers. The application has really cool mesh networking features that allow you to remote into your home network or share LAN with other people to play video games. That's a freely included feature, which is really cool. They could have upcharged that if they want to. Outside of that, customer service is really good. Streaming compatibility is probably one of the best out there. The application is very easy to use. The speeds are excellent, and it's just and it has an Apple TV application. It really just doesn't have too many faults. What are the faults? Just some of the cons? Well, it's kind of more of a business operated VPN. You know, they kind of have a little bit more trackers on the website, a little bit more trackers on the Android application. These are kind of things to optimize the applications to kind of see what users are doing with it, as well as kind of how they use the website. That said, this is a no-log VPN. It has bug bounty reports, which means hackers can upload bugs and Nord will pay them and fix them. It also has no log audits all the time, so this one is not tracking you. It just kind of optimizes its websites and sales and things like that to kind of get as big as it has. However, some people that's still annoying, but for a lot of people, they don't care about that. They just want a good VPN that's the fastest, that has the most features, and still going to give good privacy. And that right now is going to be NordVPN. So if you use my link, you should be able to get 3 extra months. Next up is actually going to be a sister product. This one is Surfshark. This is actually owned by the same company, but Surfshark and NordVPN, from what I understand, do operate independently, and you will find some differences between these products. Namely that Surfshark has a little bit different of a bundle offering. With this one, you get some antivirus, Incogni, and some of these cool things built into the Surfshark One package. Just like I said with Nord, you'll also get 3 extra months if you use my link. Surfshark is a little bit more affordable than NordVPN. It also now has an Apple TV application, which is cool. Both of them are pretty similar in a lot of ways. Nord just has a little bit more points here and there and a couple of minor things, but both of these VPNs are very similar and very good. If you're still trying to figure out between Nord and Surfshark, I would say if you have a little bit more of a budget, go for Nord. If you're a little bit more worried about your budget, maybe go for Surfshark. That's really the honest, easiest way to choose between the two. But you can also check out the data table, see the minutia of little differences. Take, for example, something like Surfshark has Linux UI, NordVPN doesn't. NordVPN has SOCKS 5 proxy, which some people like. Surfshark does not. Surfshark has a little bit more antivirus features built into it compared to NordVPN. NordVPN has a better password manager and things like that built into their subscription package. So it's kind of up to you on those individual things. Next up though, guys, we could talk about Proton. Now, Proton is another very good VPN provider that doesn't really have too many weaknesses besides the fact it's just a little bit more expensive. This one is going to be $107 for the first 24 months, but this is just including the VPN, where Surfshark actually includes a lot more for that kind of similar price point. Proton, if you want to get its email plans and things like that, it's going to be pretty pricey, but still a pretty good option out there. Compared to Nord and Surfshark, it's a little bit more kind of hyper focused on some things. It's kind of like has open source clients and stuff like that. It's based in Switzerland. I think sometimes a little bit, I kind of don't like how much emphasis it puts on being in Switzerland. And I think that's why it's gotten involved in so many controversies, because people think, you know, hey, if I use a product based in Switzerland, I'm pretty much immune to any criminal agencies, right? Well, that's not really the case. But outside of that, Proton, excellent VPN provider. It's not quite as good at streaming as Nord or Surfshark. Some of the bundle offerings aren't as preferable to me personally, because I like how Surfshark includes Incogni, and I do like how NordVPN is a little bit better with stream compatibility and it has a little bit more servers. But that said, Proton's still an excellent choice. Next up, we could talk about Hide.me. Hide.me is a VPN you don't see talked about quite as often, but honestly, it's pretty good. It's very affordable for what it is. It's works with stream compatibility. It doesn't have too many weaknesses. The company also is very privacy oriented, no trackers on the website, things like that. Very clean track record with Hide.me. The only con for me is that my speeds just aren't as comparable as something like Nord or Surfshark or even Proton. It's just a little bit slower. It doesn't have as big of a server network. That said, they are trying to improve that, and if you don't have a gig internet, you're probably going to still get pretty good speeds with this one. I just can't really max out a gig internet, at least in my tests in the United States. However, I heard that some European users do have good results with this one, so definitely a solid pickup as well. Now, last up, not necessarily least though, is TorGuard VPN. Now, TorGuard VPN is the VPN to pick, and one reason I put it last is because it is the budget pick. If you can't afford any of the other options, whether it be Nord, Surf, Proton, or Hide.me, TorGuard is the one to go for. It's the cheapest one by far. If you use my promo code around TomSpark2023, it's a year out of date, but still works on most of the packages. You could get really good deals on dedicated IP bundles, core VPN packages for torrenting and stuff like that. One caveat with TorGuard, it's not quite as optimized for streaming compatibility. You do need the streaming bundle, which will require a different kind of upsell, and you can still use my promo codes on it. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but you will only be able to use 2 streaming IP locations, so it's not as good for streaming. The applications can be a little bit clunky on PC. It's not as flashy as some of the other ones like Surfshark and NordVPN for sure. For new users, sometimes they get turned off by that, but for people who have been using VPNs a long time, they just want the cheapest thing that will let them torrent anonymously as possible, and that's what TorGuard can offer. So definitely still a solid pickup here on the channel. Lots of people use it here on the channel, so definitely a good one as well. If you're super budget oriented, you don't mind a little bit of less flashiness to the UI and stuff like that. So definitely could be something to consider as well. Promo code TomSpark2023 will get you the best price on this one. All right, guys, that's about it for my top 5 VPNs for June. I'll be putting links for all of these in the description down below, and see you next month in July for the next roundup.